form of your life, witness life, my name is Bojo, your stadium host. Beside Scott Russell, my DJ okay in the building. And we are glad you guys joined us this evening. Now, presenting sponsors are the Nevada Donor Network. We're missing the State Feel Life, the organized activity donation. Sign up to be organized activity donor. You hope to over 100,000 waiting for life to be organized. Right here in that out of those 100,000, 640 of them are right here in Nevada. So we encourage all of you guys to visit NevadaDonor.org.
I thought 3 was usually
to register yourself to
and I thought 3 was the one
organ donor. Remember, the priority is always to save
Because 4 was, I'm just thinking about the rack. Terry's always the hardwired line up there, right?
So you can become a hero today. Now, continue to donate life to see the players wearing the special Nevada Donor Network special jerseys. They are fire. You're not going to want to miss that. And we've got a big matchup against one of our rivals, the Phoenix Rising FC. So it's imperative that you bring the energy and bring the noise that we know you can. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you believe your Las Vegas FC will win, let's see you make some noise right now. All right, we're off to get back. Viva Live.
I heard them talking. They know I'm on this one, but I think they're pulling me too.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we invite you to stand and remove your hearts to the national anthem. Here to perform the Sorry Spangled Banner. The finalists are ready.
is Saturday night in Las Vegas, and the lights are back at Cashman Field. Welcome to the broadcast brought to you by De Castro Verde Law Group, where they treat you like family. I'm Jason Barfield. I am joined on the broadcast by Hearts midfielder and Hall of Famer Andrew Driver. And Andrew, the lights, they bring Phoenix Rising in. The lights were winners in this matchup in the reverse fixture, but tonight, no Preston Taborta-Teka. He's been transferred to Birmingham Legion. Where do the goals come from?
Well, for the lights, it's about who steps up. Andrew Carlton's been fantastic in recent weeks. He needs to be the goal scorer. He needs to be the threat for this lights team against a Phoenix Rising team that is on the bubble, who needs to get a result. So it should be an entertaining night again at Cashman.
Yeah, Phoenix Rising, a team that has historically been in that playoff hunt. They're on the borderline, though, right now.
Yeah, it's all to play for them. They need victories. So they're coming in against the lights team that haven't been beaten by the Rising in 5 games.
We'll take a look at our players to watch, brought to you by Nevada State University. And for the Las Vegas Lights, it's Andre Zulaga, just stepped into goal last time out.
Yeah, as a young man came in, he's taken his opportunity, and he performed well. Only the 1 goal conceded against a good Detroit team last week. He's hopefully to get a run of games now is what he'll need. It's hard for goalkeepers if you don't get those runs. You can sit on the bench for a long periods of time, and he wants to come in and show what he's got.
And for Phoenix, it's a name Lights fans are going to recognize. Danny Trejo returns to Las Vegas.
Yeah, we know what he can do. He was outstanding for the Lights. He's a goal scorer. He's fast. He's got lots of trickery. And you see here a lot of goals where he's rounding goalkeepers and really finishing well. He's a top striker, and 12 goals on the year says it all.
So Las Vegas Lights, Phoenix Rising coming up here from Cashman Field. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have starting lineup and the opening kick for you.
All right, team. I'm not angry. I want to know who broke this. I want to make sure this doesn't happen again in the future. We found this tangled up in the transfer rollers. Who did this?
AIS is a proud sponsor of the Las Vegas Lights Football Club.
As a Great Clip Salon stylist, I love giving customers the look they want. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details, so it's one less thing for you to worry about. And when I see that confidence at the end of the cut, that's everything to me.
As a stylist, I know it can be hard to find time for a haircut. With the Great Clips app, you can put your name on the list from anywhere and head to the salon when it's time for your cut. A great haircut plus more time for what you love. That's Great Clips.
I love Finley Chevy. I mean, it's just a fun place to hang out. Woo! Woo! You never know what you're going to see here. Woo!
That's extra.
These guys at Finley, they know how to party.
F-I-N-D-L-A-Y. Finley Chevy is a place to buy. Home of the...
Woo!
Vegas Lights Soccer is presented by De Castro Verde Law Group, where they treat you like family. By Zero Fatalities Nevada. Take a stand and sign the pledge at zerofatalities.nv.com. And by Nevada State University. Be bold, be great, be state. And welcome back to Cashman Field. We'll take a look at our starting lineups brought to you by Laborers International. 3 changes for the Lights. Danny Rios gets the nod in the starting lineup tonight.
Yeah, he comes in and he needs to try and show what he can do. He's not had many opportunities here, so a big game for him to come and show his abilities.
Take a look at the 11 tonight for Phoenix Rising. 2 changes for Phoenix Rising, including Tarish Framella making his first start of the season.
Yeah, he plays on the left-hand side of a forward attacking 3 with Trejo, the figurehead up top for Phoenix Rising, and he is the man they'll look to get the goal.
Got him a goal in the 5-0 win over El Paso. Looking for another one here tonight as he teams up top with Arteaga and Danny Trejo. There's your 11 for Phoenix Rising, brought to you by Laborers International, the hardest working guys in Vegas. So Andrew, just a couple of moments here from getting this one started, and it's one of those things we've talked about with the Lights, though, but the question is, where the goal is going to come from, and it will be interesting to see kind of how they set up, and does their shape change a little bit as this one goes through?
Yeah, I think in recent weeks the Lights have been very good, and they were playing 2 wide players into Bortiteka Preston and Ulteng. It looks like Isidro Sancho is going to maybe go back to a 4-4-2 formation. Most of the players are going to have to go up through the top. It looks like maybe, looking at the lineups now, Tyler Bagley might go a little further forward. So hopefully he'll bring the energy up front for the Lights.
We are underway here in Las Vegas. Lights versus Phoenix Rising FC. Phoenix in the white, Lights in the dark uniforms. Ball was knocked out of play, and it will be, I believe they're going to give it to Phoenix. A little bit of a knock over on the far side for Las Vegas.
I think it was Andrew Carlton took a solo on, and you saw it early there. Phoenix happy to keep possession. They went all the way back to the goalkeeper trying to draw out the Lights, and it looked like Lights are going to be quite positive. They threw a lot of their midfield players forward on the high press, so they're obviously looking to get in the face of Phoenix.
Won it in the midfield. Nice job there. And a chance for the Lights to put something together. Danny Rios with it. Tried to play a ball into Otang. A little too much. But you like the early energy from the Lights.
Yeah, I think when you're playing the heat of Las Vegas, it can be natural to just go into 2 banks of 4 and go very defensive. But the Lights they're pushing out. They're using Bagley as the figurehead, and they're just bringing 5 midfielders. And here's sorry.
Yeah, take a look at our keys to the game, brought to you by Finley Chevy.
Yeah, so I think for the Lights, it's the creative spark. Who's going to replace Preston? They need someone to create opportunities. They need to keep this streak going against the Rising. 5 games, I think, in a row where they're unbeaten against the Rising, which is a good record for the Lights. For the Rising, obviously Trejo's return is to Cashman. He'll want to impress, and the Rising haven't won a game this season when they've fallen behind, so important for them to score first.
Now Bagley plays the ball to Carlton into the box, and it's knocked out. It'll be an early corner for the Lights. And you talk about Bagley in that position, playing a little more up top. Played a good ball in there to Carlton, who couldn't just get on the end of it.
Yeah, but what Bagley, he's not an out-and-out numbers 9 striker, but what he will bring is a lot of energy. He'll make the runs, he'll try and stretch the defence, and maybe a different look for the Lights to have up there.
Corner kick, Garito's corner kick. It'll be Justin Ingram taking it. Ball played into the box by Ingram, and momentarily was loose before Phoenix just able to get a clearance. Anywhere will do on that one. They just wanted to get it out of their own box. Chance for the Lights to reset.
Yeah, it was a good ball into the box, wasn't it, from Ingram? A real whip and pace on the delivery. Well cleared by the Rising in the end, but Ingram has come onto a game as the season goes on.
Long cross from Ingram there. Otang was able to get to it, keep it in play. It was cleared up the field, but again, quickly, Lights looking to get right back into the attack. Long cross over to the right-hand side. Sit back in. Carlton shot, and it's just touched away. And was that save? Carlton he feels like maybe Rocco Rios Novo got a hand on it.
Well, the Lights have done this twice now. The big long diagonal over to the opposite side, this time to Stauffer. A great little pullback to Carlton, who just used to try to guide it into the bottom corner. The goalkeeper was full stretch, wasn't he? That was, if it was on target, it's a goal. But you've seen the Lights twice. So Phoenix are playing 3 central defenders. It's difficult. So the space for the Lights will be in those wide areas. So if you can spread the play and play those diagonal balls, you might get some joy. And you saw the Lights early there getting that joy.
Yeah, foul there on Matrano. A push right there in the back of Arteaga. Really just careless mistake there. Arteaga really wasn't going anywhere. Running towards the corner, and just a push. Now you've set up a dangerous set piece opportunity.
Yeah, smart from the striker though, wasn't it? Showed all his experience. Get your body in between the ball, and then you slow down. As soon as you get that contact and you go down, it makes a decision easy for the referee. And you're right, a good opportunity for Phoenix in a good area.
Yeah, but say you got to like the spot here. Chance for Phoenix Rising to get a ball into the box. Their first opportunity of the night. Things sorted out in the box. Ball played in, and it's a nice little cross headed away. Defended well by the Lights. Held in by Phoenix. Otang kept it in play. Like I say, it did drift over the line. This will be a throw in. So take a look at the injury report presented by Dignity Health. Pato Faz still out for the Lights. And a couple of guys out for Phoenix Rising. 3 on the injury list. Quick throw in taken there. King steps over. It goes out. It'll be another throw. Trying to take it quick. Multiple balls in the field, so we have a stoppage.
We're not playing on with that nowadays. I've seen a couple of games where there's been multiple balls and they've played on.
Ball played into the box, and it'll be dribbled over the end line. And it looks like Lights were last to touch, so another corner.
Can't keep up with the rules these days.
I think not having 2 balls on the pitch, though, is one of the ones that still hadn't changed.
No, I've seen a game recently where there was a ball, but it wasn't close to the play, so I think they just let it go, and the ball boy ran on and took it off.
Jose Hernandez will stand over this corner. Once again, trying to get things sorted in the box. A little bit of pushing and tugging. Ball crossed in. Headed away, it'll be out for a throw. 2 dangerous balls in the box. Lights have handled them both well.
Yeah, well defended both times. The referee talking to the players on every set piece. It's caused this game to have a pretty slow start, isn't it? You want the ball to come in as soon as possible whenever it goes out, and it's been a bit of a slow start to the game due to those long delays when the ball goes out.
I think they could see a little bit.
Phoenix will end up playing it all the way back and will reset the offense. Now a long ball played over the top. Otang was first there. Plays it out for Rios. Rios, little turn. He's got some room up the sideline. Plays it back for Otang. Back to Rios, and he just lost it.
Yeah, good feet in the first instance from Rios to turn back in, but then I think he just never settled himself down for the second touch, but does well to win the ball back for the Lights.
Ingram controlled it. Give the Lights a chance to reset. Toronto plays forward for Otang. And Toronto kind of sitting back in that spot where we've seen Timothy Zolly quite a bit. No Zolly in the lineup tonight. And the Lights had 3 changes from last time out.
You look at Brandon Ingram trying to get himself on, Justin Ingram trying to get himself on the ball a little bit more. He's the guy that you can play through for the Lights. He can get on the ball, he can find the long passes, but he can also link the play. And I think he is one of the people that, with Tabor Tech and Preston going, he can be a man that can influence the game for the Lights. He's got so much ability. You just need to get him on the ball as much as possible.
Goal and assist this year for Ingram. The 3rd on the club in chances created.
Yeah, I think a lot of that will probably come down to the fact he takes a lot of the set pieces. Whenever you're over set pieces, you should on average be creating more opportunities.
Possession won back here by Phoenix. And again, they'll just drop it back, look to reset.
Yeah, both teams aren't hesitating in taking the slow route so far, are they? Keep some possession in this heat. It's not a bad philosophy. Get the team running. You see Bagley here, he's running left and right. He's going to end up tiring himself out if he continues this effort.
Everybody else content to sit back. Bagley the one chasing up top. Carlton stepped in and he won the foul.
I thought it was a little bit of a harsh foul. I think Trejo had won the ball and the referee quick to give the free kick, but for me it seemed a fair challenge.
Otang plays it into the middle. Back out wide for Otang. And he clipped it in, just a little too much, a little too central on that.
Good from Bagley though, the ball into him. He's obviously not a striker by trade, but to take the ball like that on the half turn and find the right pass was good play from him, and promising sign from the Lights. Not the best ball from Otang in the end. I think he could have been a little bit more patient. He had more time than he thought he did, but not bad signs from the Lights when they do get the ball and they go forward.
Bagley is certainly getting himself involved early on. Seen him play a couple of nice balls to try to set stuff up. There's a long ball through, not going to find anybody, roll all the way out. Phoenix trying to go very direct there. There's a look at Andre Zuluaga. Second straight match for him in goal. Allowed 1 last week against Detroit. Making his 3rd start of the year. Otang plays it into the middle to Ingram. Ingram switches it to the opposite side. Quickly ball played in. Carlton. And it'll be out, and it's a throw for the Lights.
A good build-up from the Lights though, wasn't it? Ingram, that man we were talking about needing to get the ball, he's drilled the ball out to Stauffer, and there's a nice little run from Andrew Carlton. What we've become so used to seeing from him since he's been playing more central, he gets into those little areas real good. Not the best first touch in this one, but good enough to get a throw in a dangerous area.
Yeah, long throw into the box, headed down, and it's cleared straight up and out.
Well, you see the likes of Rios there looking up at the sky because they know what an opportunity this is. I was always told as a boy, long throws, you've always got to go to the back post. And this one came to that exact area, and King was the only one who read it for the Rising. No Lights player took a chance to attack that back post.
Yeah, good look at it there from our Great Clips replay. Now it'll be a corner for the Lights. Ingram sends a ball in. Played right back. Stays with the Lights. They'll play it all the way back to Zuluaga. Zuluaga taking a chance here just to slow it down a little bit. We've talked about this before in that Las Vegas heat. Keep going 90 miles an hour all the time. They'll play the ball forward here. And a chase towards the inline, and it's going to be out, and it will be a goal kick.
Again, though, the long diagonal crossfield ball, this time from Zach Carroll out to Stauffer on the right-hand side. And those little runners from the channel are where the Lights will get joy.
The Nevada Donor Network's mission is to save and heal lives through organ, eye, and tissue donation. So 14 minutes played here, Andrew, and what are you seeing so far from the Lights?
Well, I think it's a pretty even game, isn't it? The Lights are doing well by switching play into the wide areas quickly. If you can do that, this Phoenix team gets spread out a little bit. They're being positive. They're trying to attack, to press higher up the field. For Phoenix, I think they'll be quietly happy with the way the game started without really creating any opportunities.
A diagonal ball there for Phoenix, and the Lights win it. Chance to break. Carlton on the ball. Plays it in the middle for Ingram. Ingram out wide for Otang. A little bit of space on the left side. Otang making a run towards the box. Tried to cross it in. Blocked. And then one there by Formella. Ingram knocks it down. Tries to keep it in. It'll go out. It'll be a throw. So good pressure there from the Lights. Ingram keeping the ball in. May have taken a little knock to the face there. So we've got a stoppage, and I think there may be a throw for the Lights. But again, they're the first to the ball. They win the possession. They've got a chance to set up.
Yeah, the Lights they've been very busy, haven't they, to start the game? They're having their way. They're keeping possession. They're playing through Ingram. Here he is again, now on the ball. They're spreading the play out wide again. It was good to see Otang get the ball and be very positive. He looked like he'd taken a heavy touch.
Diagonal ball. And once again, it's just a quick clearance from Phoenix.
That's the ball for the Lights, though, isn't it? Those long diagonals are where the chances are going to come.
Oh, numbers forward now for Phoenix Rising. Will step into the box. Shot fired wide. Really the first chance on goal that we've seen through the first 16 minutes for Phoenix Rising.
Oh, and this is what will happen for the Lights if they keep this high press. All it takes is that one pass through. Trejo's pace, we've seen this so many times, little step over, and that was very un-Trejo-like. He's cut off his angle a little bit and never really seemed comfortable with the strike on the left-hand side, but that's the danger that man brings. He will run on the shoulder, and if you can find those little through balls for him, you'll run onto it.
Trejo's been in form this year. 12 goals, leads the squad, 4th in the league. And that's the last thing you want if you're the Lights, is Danny Trejo running free on goal. That ball is played out, kept in. Formella with it. Formella crosses the ball in the box, little touch, and that might have caught Zach Carroll. Like I say, just a goal kick.
Oh, it's definitely a corner.
It has to be a corner. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think the referee was pointing at something else in there. But decent. You see what Formella was trying. He saw the run of Trejo into the back post. The deflection came off Carroll, but a good couple of minutes for Phoenix. They're starting to make those runs into the space behind the Lights, and the Lights just need to track those runners, and especially they can't get beaten by one ball in behind them.
Jose Hernandez stands over it. High arcing corner. He'll miss everybody and roll out for a goal kick.
So the one thing the Lights may miss without having Leo Diaz in the goal, they're going to miss those long booming passes that he's capable of doing. Zuluaga, he's twice just decided he wants to calm it down. He'll just play the long, easier ball up the field, which I don't mind. As a goalkeeper, you've got to make that decision. If you're not comfortable with the pass, I'm always happy to see the long kick coming out.
Sent down by Zuluaga. Phoenix Rising will play it back to Novo. Starting to see the Lights press a little bit more now as well. We saw Bagley up chasing, and there he is now. And the Lights have dropped back a little bit. They'll leave the 23-year-old Bagley. He's got the young legs to do this, right?
Yeah, I'll be very surprised if he can last more than an hour with this one. You see him there, he's just making the run, but he's on his own. Eventually, the guys behind him have to say to him, Tyler, just take your foot off the gas a little bit. You're wasting your energy. You have to press as a team. It's all well and good showing all that energy and wanting to do it, but you have to do it as a team.
Carlton plays it over for Otang. Good look there. Otang crosses it back in the box. Little flick on, and defended well by Phoenix Rising. And now they're going to look to try to get out on the break. Good job there by Ingram tracking back and just slowing play up.
Yeah, he did very well, didn't he? Because that looked like it was going to be a dangerous break for the Rising, but the Lights just had the urgency, got behind it, especially Ingram won the ball back and kind of slowed down this attack.
Hernandez in the middle of the pitch, out for King. Back to Formella and King. Now a clip ball forward in the box. Formella chases, gets there first. Will cross over and it's going to be headed away.
A nice little interchange, wasn't it, from Phoenix? Formella made that run down the right. It looked like the opportunity had passed them by, but Almenikas still played that ball into the space. Formella got there and he had a nice little dink ball into the box, which was cleared in the end by Stauffer. But yeah, the Lights are looking for these kind of passes into the striker's feet, and they're getting a little bit of joy.
Carlton taken down from behind, foul called. And that's just good work from Carlton, getting the body in front, taking the contact.
You've got to in the modern game, haven't you? Especially in that number 10 position. You're going to take balls with people under pressure a lot of the time, and you just got to try and use you don't need to be the strongest in the world if you use your body well.
Giveaway there by the Lights. Played forward, Armenakis, cross into the box, headed away. Now it's Phoenix Rising's chance to continue to put pressure. Another play into the box, and the Lights will clear it. Matrano the long ball forward. Carlton with it. Really nothing there, has to slow play up. Wait for a little bit of help. Now Carlton will take a shot, and it's saved by Novo.
Yeah, you got to say, really good play from Bagley and Carlton. Bagley using all that energy to get the ball, keep it into Carlton's feet, and this is what I like here. Really nice feet, shifts the ball, takes it away from the defender. Not really much else on, so I like the fact he's cut onto that left side and had a shot. Always good to test the goalkeeper early on.
Yeah, he gave it a chance. Let's see if anybody was going to come up and help in the attack. And when it wasn't really there, he decided to take it on himself.
Yeah, there just seemed to be a little bit of lack of numbers going forward to the Lights, wasn't it? I don't know, it's because the game is being played at such high pace. It can be difficult for the midfielder to be able to get up and down in this heat.
And played out for Trejo. Too heavy, out of play, and it'll be a throw to the Lights. The Nevada Donor Network's core purpose is to provide hope, strength, and life to more than 3 million people in the state of Nevada and thousands of potential transplant recipients across the country. So a little over halfway through this first half. Still looking for our first goal. Had a couple of chances on either side so far. Tell you what, early on though, it was the Lights that were applying that early pressure.
Yeah, and the game started to just slow down a little bit now, hasn't it? And it's Phoenix who are having more of that possession. They seem to be a little bit more patient. And the Lights have seemed to just retreat a little bit. They pushed those 5 midfielders high early on. It seems like the Lights are just happy to retreat into their own half and try and soak up some of this pressure.
It's something we've seen from the Lights really recently over the last few weeks, and it's worked well for them at times.
He also had the ability of Tabor-Tek and Preston to hit on the counter-attack. So the Lights are now going to need the pace of Oteng on the left-hand side to maybe be that outball that Preston was. It's obviously going to be difficult to have that, to replicate that quality.
Oh, another win there in the midfield for the Lights. They'll quickly play it forward for Bagley. Bagley looking for help. Drops it off for Oteng. Give to Ingram. Now Ingram will play it back. Matrano will reset into the middle.
Yeah, a little bit of sloppy play by Fuenmayer there for Phoenix. Just playing a no-look pass to his left-hand side in the middle of the park. It was pretty amateur and gave the Lights the ball back.
Ball deflected high off the foot of Oteng. And for a moment, it looked like it might fall for Andrew Carlton in the box. So Armenakis plays it in. Another giveaway.
Yes, if you're the Rising coach, you've got to be absolutely fuming at that. Just some really slack passes into the middle of the park. The Lights have 5 midfielders, so that's where their bodies are. And just playing passes in without even considering the consequences, and the Lights winning it back. But for Phoenix, if you want to keep this possession, you have to be more consistent in your passing.
A little bobble off the foot there from Novo. Fortunately, he didn't have Bagley up chasing that time.
Thankfully, Bagley's decided just to lower the speed a little bit and relax for a minute.
Another little giveaway there. From Phoenix.
It's definitely not like over the years we've seen this Phoenix team play. You used to seeing them with a bit of arrogance. That it definitely seems like there's a little bit of frustration. There's some poor touches. There's some poor passes. It's really un-Phoenix-like, isn't it? They're usually one of the better teams in the USL.
Yeah, they're in a playoff fight right now, and maybe you get into the grind of the season. Now they're just in that back and forth nature when you're looking at the table with that playoff line in 8th, and they're dancing right there around it, and that's where they've been over the last 2 months. They've been right in between 7th and 10th in the table, and that can be tough when you're having to grind every single time out.
Yeah, I think good teams get used to that grind though, and that's what you wouldn't see the frustration. Like, there's been a couple of passes and a couple of bad touches, and it's kind of like a little bit heads down, and it's just something as if a team's on the bubble, you usually say, right, is the results more important? Well, from what I've seen from this Phoenix team, it's a little bit different so far tonight.
Long ball played over the top, opportunity here, and just a little bit of a bobble there from Novo, but he was able to get there first.
Again, that long diagonal for the Lights, and this time Danny Rios went in, and I don't know if he just didn't catch the ball on the hop. He just didn't misread it a little bit while it was in the air, and he let the ball bounce instead of trying to get that touch on it before it skited off the surface.
Just maybe a little bit of lack of playing time lately for Rios, just not quite in form.
Oh, it's difficult. If you don't play as much soccer, it takes a while to get the energy back in those legs, to get the sharpness there.
Played up top, opportunity here, switched over. Armenakis, shot fired in, blocked. It'll be out for a corner.
Yeah, it was a ball from Armenakis into Formella, who got the ball. He's only having one thing on his mind, was to take a hit. It wasn't a bad strike. Good defending in the end from the Lights to deflect it away, but yeah, it's turned into a little bit more end-to-end right now, isn't it? The Lights with a good piece of play on the opposite side. Phoenix coming straight back the other way.
Third corner of the night for Phoenix. And it's Hernandez who will send it in, loose in the box. Shot fired on, and it was nowhere near. Lights able to clear. So Phoenix a chance to reset. Diagonal ball the other way. Headed on. Trio gave chase. It's cleared out for a throw. Let's get another look at the corner here.
It was a wicked delivery from Hernandez, wasn't it? And it was Sven Meyer went hurtling in, and he was pretty close to attacking that. And it was actually Andrew Carlton with the good defensive work.
Ball into the box here. Cross, block. And I think there is a point to the spot. And a penalty has been given.
And I'm struggling to figure out what for.
I didn't see
It
a
looked like
whole
a
lot there.
It looked like a legitimate clearance from Bush, who he's running to the box. It's good play. And do you know what?
A handball?
It's been given for handball, but I watched a lot of soccer today, and the VAR in England came out, and it was exactly the same as that. And they've started to give the defender the benefit of the doubt when in those situations. And yeah, that's a harsh penalty against the Lights for me.
So it's going to be Manuel Arteaga who will take the penalty. He is 1 for 1 this year on penalty attempts. And a test here for Zuluaga. Young goalkeeper in just his 3rd start of the year. Right at the half-hour mark. Opportunity for Phoenix Rising to take the early lead. Slow little run up. Shot saved! Zuluaga got a hand on it, and a big stop there for the young goalkeeper.
And I think justice is done. I don't think it's a penalty in the first place. And what an absolute outstanding save from Zuluaga. Absolutely. The penalty's hit not bad. There's a bit of dust came up, but he's got down low. It's low and hard. And Zuluaga, he guessed the right way. He knew which way he was going all the way. And what a save from the goalkeeper.
Big, strong right hand. Kept it out. El Gato scrambled and was able to cover it.
It was a cat-like save. For me, though, I'm never a fan of those little slow run-ups.
Rios crosses the ball into the box, headed on, and Novo keeps it in play. And you say that. Why are you not a fan of the slow run-ups?
Because as an attacker, it's as if they're thinking of where they're going to put it while they're running up, whereas I'm a fan of just no nonsense, pick your side and go and hit it. Whereas some of these slow run-ups, they're trying to trick the goalkeeper, but a lot of the times they end up tricking themselves. And you could see the dust that came up on the kick. He never really got great contact to it, but really good, fair play to Zuluaga. He read it straight away and leapt out to that right-hand side, and what a save.
It's been about 30 years since I attempted my last penalty, but I'm with you. That doesn't feel natural to me, just knowing how I like to approach it.
No, yeah, like I'm always obviously you can have some people who are just absolutely world class at it, but you're leaving a lot at risk if you're thinking about it before you're going to take the pen.
Treo's cross towards the box, back to Treo. So we remain scoreless here. Ball played over the top, flying header, just long, trying to connect with Arteaga. Didn't miss his head by much.
No, it was a pinpoint cross into the box, wasn't it? And Arteaga threw his body at it and just inched his way, but it was always going to be a difficult one. There's Sven Meyer with the ball, and brilliant ball, but it's always going to be difficult to get power on the header. It's one of those where the best you're going to get is a glancer.
Now we've got our first hydration break of the night, and so we're sitting on 33 minutes right now. And I want to go back to the penalty on a save like that. Who feeds the most off of that? I mean, is that something that a team like the Lights can feed off of, or is that harder for Phoenix Rising to feel like they had an opportunity, they didn't get it, and now is the pressure on them to try to create again.
Oh, the Lights will definitely feel happier of that. As Phoenix is, it can now doubt can creep in. You now have the feeling, is this going to be one of those nights? And it certainly seems like that when it was a great save from the goalkeeper. We go back to here. There's that little slow run up, and you then don't get the pace, the power. And just let full credit to Zuluaga. I'm talking about the slow run up, but what a save this is. This is the best angle of it. You see here, he guesses. He knew straight away which way it was going, and he's already 2 or 3 steps in the right direction to make the save. And fair play to the young man, because he's waited, he's patient all year behind Leo Diaz. And he's got his opportunity, and he's
cool as you like, huh?
Yeah, he's done fantastic. Not even a smile.
He certainly had the approach like he's done that before, and he fully expected to make that save. But when you talk about a young goalkeeper like this, 3 starts on the year, that's got to be a huge confidence boost for him now with 60 minutes left to play.
Oh yeah, it's an absolute huge boost, and he's now, his confidence is going to be high. And he's coming to this game probably with confidence high anyway, because he played well last week as well.
The Nevada Donor Network's primary functions are to coordinate, recover, and allocate life-saving organs and healing tissue for transplantation and research on behalf of their heroic donors. So who benefits the from this hydration break here?
I'm not sure.
Tyler Bagley?
I think, yeah, Tyler Bagley is the man, isn't he? He's been running around like a madman all day. No, I think Phoenix have actually been playing pretty well the last 10 minutes. I think the Lights probably, they've got the penalty, but they're riding high from a penalty save, so it's, but yeah, I think possibly the Lights, because they have been under a little bit of pressure in the last 10-15 minutes.
So Zuluaga will get us restarted with the long kick. Back by Bushu. Motang just tried to play it in. Couldn't get it off his foot. But possession does stay with the Las Vegas Lights. Will attack into the middle. Long shot fired. It's hopeful and high.
Hopeful and high from Stauffer, but do you know what? I love what this guy has brought this team this year. He's been outstanding. We know that the Lights have had struggles this year, but this man has been absolutely outstanding. He linked up so well with Tabata Teka Preston before he left, and you see there he's got so much ability, and he's just took a ball at the right back, beat a man, and ended up with a strike. And it wasn't the worst strike in the world, and he's just been so good going forward.
Just under 10 left to play here in the first half. And there is another giveaway by Phoenix Rising and a chance for the Lights to counter, although a long ball played there by Danny Rios goes out of play.
Yeah, they're still looking for those switches of play, the long balls all over the field. It's the best way to go. That time Rios just put too much on it, and you can see he's trying, Danny Rios. He's putting lots of effort in. He's getting a little bit frustrated at times, but he's not played a lot of soccer this year, so he needs to be patient. It's going to take 2 or 3 games to see the best of him.
Yeah, making his 13th appearance of the year, but only his 4th start.
Yeah, starting a game is different. The game's so much faster in the first 30, 40 minutes of a game than when you're coming off the bench, slowed down by 90 minutes.
Mangelma will throw it in for Phoenix Rising.
Phoenix are taking some chances here. The goalkeeper comes really high when they keep in possession. If the Rising lose the ball at the wrong time, the Lights will be in.
Entry pass cut out. Ingram will reset, play it back. Matrano a chance. A little bit of room for Matrano over here on the left side. Still with Matrano. Clips the ball forward. Looks to go up top. Just a little heavy.
A little bit of a spring in the step has gone from Bagley by now, hasn't it? He was all a little ball of energy early.
Here's a long ball here, and are there enough legs to stay with it? No, it'll go out. It'll just be a throw as Formella gave it a chase. Able to avoid the goal kick. So it'll stay with Phoenix. Fumayor on it. Former Houston Dynamo players. It's knocked forward. Fumayor after your time with the Dynamo?
I think it might have been the season after. We definitely didn't overlap.
4 years with the Dynamo, 2018 to 2021.
So way after my time.
Couple years after
3
your
years
time.
after my time, yeah.
Zuluaga just taking a little extra time here.
It's something we've not seen often recently from the Lights. They had started in the last few weeks playing out from the back and keeping possession. Today they're just going long with these goal kicks.
Carlton taken to the turf, well won there, and a chance to break for Phoenix. Rising out on the front foot, and just a little bit heavy, and it'll trickle towards the box. Ingram with the long ball. Headed forward, controlled by the Lights. Carlton with it. Back to Andrew Carlton. Ingram will switch over to the left side, trying to find Otang. It's headed out, it'll be a throw. Quick restart from Otang. Into Danny Rios. Rios fighting, still with possession. Out for Otang. Otang, cross into the box. Headed away. Matrano looks to keep it in. Matrano plays the ball forward for Rios. Check that, Bagley to Otang. Otang will reset back to Matrano. Good patient play there for the Lights. Didn't force anything.
Oh, much better, wasn't it? Keeping possession. Ball out to Otang in the first phase of play. A decent ball in from Otang. His best one of the night. And then the Lights have won the second ball and just recycled it back out to the defense, but keeping possession. And that's what you need to do in this Vegas heat.
Matrano sends the ball into the box. Still there and knocked wide.
You know, Bagley, he does really well. He makes those lovely little runs. He's run off the shoulder again this time, and he's taken a real good touch. But I think he kind of like got a little bit flustered while he was in there, and he's just snatched at it twice. And in the end, I think it was one of those double hits that ends up going out of play. But really good from the Lights. They've kept possession. They've kept it for a good couple of minutes, and then a decent ball into the box for Bagley, and promising signs.
Yeah, just couldn't get his body squared up when he needed to, as there's a long ball played forward. That one's headed back by Zach Carroll. Stays with Rising. Attack towards the box. Tried to find King, cut out there by Otang. Otang with a lot of room to run. Bagley, who's dropped in the midfield, looking for somebody to give it to. Nobody couldn't get it out of his feet.
I think he got incredibly lucky, actually. I think in that situation, you just leave the ball for Andrew Carlton. You know Carlton's so good on the ball. I think Bagley took an extra touch and got so lucky. Played a 1-2 off the defender and managed to keep hold of possession.
Stauffer will drop it back. Little peek up from Stauffer there. Decided not to attack. Once again, though, Light showing some patience on the offensive side. Long ball for Andrew Carlton. Misfires. Fumayor drops it back for Novo.
Look, Novo likes to come and join in the possession, does he?
A little slip. Diagonal ball. Knocked forward. Chance for Phoenix Rising. Little clip in. And a good job there by Zuluaga to come out, as Formella didn't catch it clean when he tried to put it back in.
Yeah, nice little build-up from Phoenix, wasn't it? Long ball out to King, who just first time tried to guide it into the area for Formella, and he just didn't really get much purchase on the cross across.
Long ball from Zuluaga. Drops for Ingram in the middle. Doing a good job surveying the field. Didn't see anything forward. Plays it back. Toronto now on the left side. Back from Matrano. Closing in the final moments of the first half here. Lights looking to see if they can snatch a goal here before the break. There's a ball played into the box. A little back heel, and it goes wide. But a clever attempt there.
Oh, it's outstanding build-up, wasn't it? Really good on the right-hand side. It ended up with Stauffer in the right-wing area, and he's pulled it back for Danny Rios, who's tried that nice little flick. But for me, Oteng needs to make sure he knows to leave it. Oteng is coming in at the far post, completely unmarked. If Danny Rios just shimmies over the ball, Oteng's got a tap in. Now, he's tried the fancy and it's just pulled past the post, but really good build-up from Las Vegas Lights.
Saw the board there, 3 minutes as ball's played and into the box, shot blocked. Formella once again just didn't catch it clean. As King is on it. Knocked down Matrano for Carlton. Now into the middle for Ingram.
Ingram was involved in the build-up to that opportunity as well from the Lights. He's been, I think, probably the Lights' best player. Getting in these positions, keeping the ball, and then just breaking into midfield in these situations.
2 minutes left of stoppage time here. Sponsored by the Jewelers. That will be out for a throw.
Yeah, Ingram into that area. The weight on that pass is magnificent for Stauffer, and just if he leaves it, Oteng is just steaming in at the back post. But Oteng has to make it so clear that that is the thing to do.
Long throw into the box, headed out. Into the middle for Ingram. Ball clipped into the box. Opportunity fired on. Save. Novo got down low.
Bagley again, this time running off the shoulder. He's running to a nice little channel. And that is a better opportunity than I think it deserved. A better strike from Bagley. He's just not hit it with any purchase. And one of those ones where if you hit it low and hard against the goalkeeper, he's got the opportunity of parrying it into the path. And Carlton was in the box looking for a cutback.
So maybe about 30 seconds left in this one. We're approaching the halftime whistle. Ball played forward. Well done defensively there by Matrano. Into the middle for Ingram. Chance to break for the Lights. Danny Rios on it. It's Danny Rios in the box. Rios shoots, scores! At the death of the first half, it's Danny Rios, and the Lights take the lead.
and it comes from Tyler Bagley. He's taken the pass, he's held it and he's laid it into Danny Rios' path. He's used his pace to get onto it, used his strength away from the defender, and then going in one-on-one. This is not an easy skill for a striker. It's not easy to go one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but he's finished it so well. Here Bagley does so well. He holds it up, uses his strength, plays it in. Poor defending in the end from the rising, but Rios does everything you want to do. The goalkeeper a little bit unlucky, but what a comfortable finish from Danny Rios. Does so well. He opens up the angle, slows the goalkeeper down, and just slides it down the inside of him.
Great control there for Rios, a guy who has not played a whole lot, just starting for the 4th time this year, and he goes and gets a goal to give the Lights the first half lead.
Yeah, we discussed that who was going to be the person that replaces Tabor Teka, and he's come in for his only his 4th start of the season, and he showed great pace there, and what a comfortable finish, and the Lights ahead at half time.
Well, as it turns out, it is the last act of the first half. Danny Rios goal, we talked about it early on. It was one of the keys. The Lights need to score first, and that's what they went out and did here.
Yeah, and with a little bit of luck, a good save from Zuluaga in the goal, saving a penalty. But the Lights they've stuck at it, and they played very well, in possession well, and you see how everyone's made up for him. And what a finish it was from Rios, and yeah, good overall performance in the first half from the Lights.
Yeah, first goal of the season for Danny Rios. We have 45 minutes in the books. At the half, Las Vegas leads Phoenix Rising 1-0.
Friendly Ford says yes to you. Yes! Close by and up the road on North Decatur, just off US 95. Friendly makes it easy with a huge selection of Ford vehicles, including Escape, Explorer, Bronco, F-150, and more. Now with free pickup and delivery for all of your service needs. Friendly Ford, your neighborhood Ford dealership, minutes away from anywhere, delivering you the best in customer satisfaction in sales, service, parts, and body shop.
Friendly Ford, you get more.
This tiny payment thing is a giant pain.
Hi, ladies. Alex from US Bank. Can she help?
How about a comprehensive point of sale system that can track inventory, manage schedules,
and customize orders?
That's what US Bank Business Essentials is for. What about a new oven? Can US Bank help us there?
We can serve loans in as fast as 12 minutes. That would be a big help.
Huge.
Jumbo. Ginormous.
Woo! Finding ways to make your business boom. That's what US Bank is for. We'll get there together.
This is the 2023 Nissan Rogue. With a surprisingly fuel-efficient VC turbo engine, you can go from 0 to fun in no time and leave basic far behind. The 2023 Nissan Rogue. Anything but basic.
Now get the 2023 Nissan Rogue with best-in-class fuel economy among gas engines.
For over 60 years, AARP has empowered people to choose how they live as they age. As a wise friend and fierce defender, we advocate for better health, financial security, and stronger communities. We are AARP.
Back here at Cashman Field, we are at the half. Las Vegas Lights leads Phoenix Rising FC 1-0 off the foot of Danny Rios. his first goal of the season. And Andrew, some exciting things coming up for the Lights. You see it right there, soccer in Summerlin, as the Lights are going to get a chance to play 2 matches at Las Vegas Ballpark. So a change of venue for the Lights here in Las Vegas. Exciting opportunity coming up in October.
Yeah, I think it's a great thing for the Lights to mix things up. You want to get into different neighborhoods. We know soccer is it's a worldwide sport, and the more the Lights can get out there to different communities and different areas, and just to showcase that soccer could be a big deal in Las Vegas.
Yeah, partnership with the Las Vegas Aviators will move their operations over to the other side of town, and chance to play in a really beautiful brand new ballpark there that the Aviators play in.
Yeah, and it'll be great to get into those new facilities. With the Lights, they've just shown so much in the last couple of years that you want the fans to come out to be able to come and see them, and they've got a real community feel about the team. And you get to the soccer in Summerlin, it'll be a great experience with more outdoor areas for families to go have food and then go watch the game.
So a good chance to get out, see the Lights there October 7th and October 14th. So we're going to take a break. We are at the half. Las Vegas leads this one 1-0 over Phoenix Rising FC.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
And you see the news and notes there. The big one in the USL is they have transferred the franchise rights of San Diego Loyal to a new market because a viable stadium solution for the club did not materialize. They worked on finding a long-term solution for a stadium. It didn't come together, so a new market will be sought out for San Diego Loyal. The other things happening, you see the USL final will be on ESPN2. ESPN2 is going to air that USL Championship final on November the 12th. A player we saw not too long ago, Wilmer Cabrera, on the move. Here's a look at our standings. starting things off in the Western Conference, and you see Phoenix Rising sitting right there in 8th. They are on that playoff line and in trouble here tonight.
Yeah, you got Phoenix, New Mexico, and Rio Grande Valley chasing that spot, and it's like all three of them just can't get that consistency together to really make it their own. The Rising tonight, obviously a missed penalty and a goal behind. It's a bit of a disappointing evening so far for them. A lot to do for them to get a victory tonight.
Yeah, I certainly feel like they probably thought they needed to come into Las Vegas and at least get a result, if not the full 3 points. Take a look at our scores tonight. We talked about San Diego Loyal, 3-2 winners over Rio Grande Valley. San Diego Loyal's final game in the regular season is actually going to be here in Las Vegas. Look at some of the other scores from around the league. No goals in that San Antonio-Pittsburgh Riverhounds match. Mexico United, FC Tulsa 2-1. Winners for New Mexico United. A big win for them, trying to stay in that playoff hunt. So the score here tonight, you see what's going on around the league. We have 45 minutes in the books here, and it is the Las Vegas Lights leading Phoenix Rising 1-0 when we come back. Give some of our first half thoughts on this one as Danny Rios netted the goal just before the halftime whistle.
Grandpa was a lawyer in Cuba. Dad was one of the first Spanish-speaking lawyers in Nevada. Alex and Orlando grew up with justice in their blood, and they've built De Castro Verde Law Group Personal Injury on a legacy of fighting and winning for their clients. If you've been hurt, they will stand by you every step of the way, like family, because family would never let you settle for less than you deserve. De Castro Verde Law Group Personal Injury. Our family will fight for yours.
This is the 2023 Nissan Rogue. With a surprisingly fuel-efficient VC turbo engine. You can go from 0 to fun in no time and leave basic far behind. The 2023 Nissan Rogue. Anything but basic.
Now get the 2023 Nissan Rogue with best-in-class fuel economy among gas engines.
For over 60 years, AARP has empowered people to choose how they live as they age. As a wise friend and fierce defender, we advocate for better health, financial security, and stronger communities. We are AARP.
Nevada Donor Network is a proud partner of the Las Vegas Lights FC. We are asking for your help to save and heal lives. Registered organ, eye, and tissue donors give hope to the more than 650 Nevadans waiting for their second chance at life. You have the power to bring them hope. Register as a hero today at registerme.org. Together, we are Nevada strong.
Las Vegas Lights Soccer is presented by Nevada Donor Network. Together, we give life. By Advanced Imaging Solutions, proud supporter of Las Vegas Lights FC. By Great Clips, it's gonna be great. And by Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. We are at halftime, presented by Advanced Imaging Solutions. And our first half highlights brought to you by Por Mi, Por Ti, Por Nosotros. And early on, it was Las Vegas Lights.
Yeah, they got a lot of success from those diagonal balls, and this time the ball fell to Carlton on the edge of the box. It was a nice little reverse shot, just unfortunately went past the post. And then this man, Trejo, we've not seen much of him. That was his best opportunity. A poor finish on for a man of his standards.
Yeah, the Lights took advantage of some long balls there and really created a few opportunities, but it was really this moment here, the penalty save in the first half, that kind of sparked a strong finish to the half by the Lights.
Yeah, I think it kind of gave the team a little bit more of a G in the step, and this is where it came. Good play from Bagley into Rios. Last kick of the first half, and really good finish. And this is fantastic from Bagley. Good pace, good strength, and a real good awareness to play the ball into Rios, who was hungrier than the defender, got himself in, and what a finish.
Yeah, and it was a great finish by Rios. You saw the touch there, but really, I want to go back to the play by Bagley there, because, we saw it. It was a pull on the jersey. He's falling to his back. To be able to control his body, get a foot on that, not just to make contact, but to play the ball that he played, that was something else.
Yeah, I think Bagley's been outstanding tonight. He's put so much effort in. We've seen him as a defender a lot of the time this season, as a midfielder. He's up there on his own in the number 9 striker position tonight, and he's been outstanding. He's put so much effort in, and that was well deserved with the strength and the play into Rios to get the assist.
Yeah, and you see the stats there on the screen right now, and they deserve the goal. The Lights played well here in the first half. That was not a fluke goal by any means. They were putting the pressure on, and that pressure ultimately created the goal.
Yeah, no, a lot of that came from, it was a good start from the Lights. The Phoenix maybe for a long spell in the first half dominated proceedings, but once that penalty was missed, the Lights just grew. And overall, I think with the news of losing to Bortateka Preston this week, I thought the Lights have been outstanding without him.
About ready to get the second half underway, and if you look at, from the Phoenix Rising side of things, what do they have to change here? When Juan Guerra takes a look at his side, what was he telling them? What do they have to change here in the second half?
I think we mentioned it early in the first half that they just look a little bit frustrated. It's not a Phoenix Rising-like performance, and I think the team just needs to come together a little bit. They've been a little bit disjointed. They've shown signs. They've shown the ability. Just it's not been. It's a little bit disjointed, and I think they need to come together as a team and show that they actually want it a bit more than they have done.
Well, we talked about it in the open. We talked about it as our keys. Phoenix has not been good when they've conceded the first goal this year. 0-7-3 when conceding first.
Yeah, and it all feeds into each other, doesn't it? And they've shown a little bit of slackness in the game today, and a lack of urgency, like poor passing at times, poor touch. And let's go back to the goal for Danny Rios. Stenberg's come across, and if you're your defender, you're expecting him to clear that ball easily. He's lost the 50-50 challenge, and Rios has scored, and that's what I mean. They've just not shown any urgency.
Well, attack into the box here, opportunity, and it is going to be out for a goal kick as Manjoma made the run. 25-year-old from McKinney, Texas, got into the box and nearly created something there.
That's the first time we've seen a flash of his pace, isn't it? He's got all the way in and almost to get an opportunity on goal, but good goalkeeping and defensive work from Zach Carroll coming across the cover, cut off the angle, and ends up with a goal kick for the Lights.
Yeah, Zuluaga just did a good job making himself big and forcing the shot wide. Once again, it is a long, direct kick from Zuluaga, putting it into an attacking position immediately. And Ingram was taken to the turf and has won a free kick for the Lights. Ingram will take it quick, plays it back. Marcelo Log will play it over. Stauffer drops it back. Down to the feet of Stauffer. Gets it into Carroll. Carlton. Shot. It's clipped out. It'll be a corner kick.
Yeah, that man Stauffer again, just so clever. He disguised it as if he was going to play the ball into the box and just did a little bit of a pull back into the feet of Carlton. And I don't mind him trying to get a shot off on the right foot. He may have cut into that left-hand side to open the angle up a little bit more. But again, confident play. This Lights team is just, they've grown as the season's gone on, haven't they? The performances have improved week in, week out. And again today, they look confident on the ball.
Ingram will take the corner. Nice little ball into the box, headed away. Well, this is a Lights team that is never really out of any of the matches they've played. So many draws this year, so many one-goal matches. They're always in it. They're just always looking for that little bit of extra creativity that they hadn't been able to find.
Well, I think the one exception, that was the last game we watched, was the Loudon game, and that was really just a poor second half performance from the Lights. In most games, they're in it, and it's one goal difference between winning and losing, and yeah, they just at times lack that little bit of quality. To take a press and brought a lot of that. They don't have him anymore, but they've managed to replace that with Danny Rijos.
There's Danny Trejo for Phoenix, drops it back, shouts for a handball, not given. Lights had a chance to break, a little heavy on the pass. We'll give Phoenix a chance to try it again. A little bit of a tussle there. Falls for Phoenix. Ball into the box, and it will be a goal kick.
Brilliant from Ingram. Absolutely fantastic. He's followed his runner. Zambrano, who broke from midfield, played a nice little 1-2. But Ingram sniffed the danger, and he got himself in there. He tracked him, didn't dive in, and ends up going off. Zambrano out for a goal kick.
He's got to be careful there, but well played, wasn't it?
For a second when he dove in, I thought that may on another day, if the penalty hadn't been given in the first half, I think there might have been a bigger shout from Phoenix for that one.
It looked like he won it, though. I mean,
he's hooked his leg around, and it's ended up hitting off Zambrano before it went out. It was a difficult angle to see if he'd got much of a connection on the ball. I like the way he was so nonchalant when he stood up, as if it was never in doubt.
He had it all the way. Ingram plays the ball forward here, trying to find Stauffer. A little too much on it. Trejo dropping all the way back. Trejo, we hadn't seen just a whole lot of him tonight. 12 goals this year. It's been fairly quiet. The one chance in the first half.
Yeah, it was the one chance. Phoenix actually were a bit direct. They played a good ball in behind, and it's just been a little bit lethargic from them, hasn't it? There hasn't been lacked that urgency. Even now, they're one goal down, and we don't really see much pace or urgency about them. What's the statistic we said with the Rising? If they've gone behind this year, they've not won one game in 10 occasions?
10, yeah. 10 attempts this year. Going behind first. They have not come back to win. Ingram there keeps it alive. Long diagonal cross to Otang. Otang needed a good touch. Kept possession.
That statistic for the Rising doesn't bode too well for character of the team, does it? When the chips are down, you want your team to fight against it. To not come back once is quite surprising.
And on the flip side of that, they're really good when they do score first. I believe the number 8-1-4 this year when scoring first. So it's almost an all or nothing for them this year.
I know, but you like in football, you can't have it like that, because there's always going to be a time when you go behind, and you need to have the character and the mental aptitude to come back into it.
Out on the break here, Trejo on the left side. Back to Trejo. A little step over. Gets some space. Crosses into the box. Oh, and it trickles by. That was dangerous. It'll stay with Phoenix Rising as it did not cross out. There's just nobody there to make that back post run.
That was good though from Danny Trejo, wasn't it? This time going down onto the left-hand side, he just whipped it across. It took a deflection, so it could have gone anywhere. And luckily for the Lights, it went away from danger.
Trejo overhead kick into the back of the net. What a goal. And I believe it was Arteaga who got it. And what a goal there.
What a goal. What a goal. Unbelievable. It's played into his feet. It's from King into the box. It's one touch from Arteaga. And he's just overhead kick, the old scissor kick, and he's just looped, and there's nothing the goalkeeper could do about it. And it's one of those goals you see often, but you don't normally see live. What a goal. And it makes amends for missing the penalty earlier.
Big smile on his face there. 12th goal of the year for Arteaga, bringing him level with Danny Trejo for the club lead.
Well, kind of one of those where he's not hit it with massive pace, has he? But it's been so pinpoint that Zuluaga, there's nothing he could do about it. And what a goal. And Ted, we've just been talking about Phoenix and not having character. Sometimes you just need a goal like that to bring your team back into it.
Phoenix in a playoff race here, and they need points. And at this point of the year, this is one of those matches they probably need 3. And that is a big goal there for Arteaga to level things up here.
Yeah, what a finish it was, right? What a finish. Now for the Lights, though, they've got to see how they react from this. They've played very well tonight. They're up against a good Phoenix team. They've managed to save that penalty in the first half. They showed the character then to go on and go ahead. Now they have to come back from this one, from giving up the goal to try and fight the way back in.
Shot by Stauffer, and that one was saved by Novo. And quickly Phoenix out on the run. But a good quick shot there by Stauffer.
Yeah, nice hit. Easy height for the goalkeeper to save it. Not much power on the shot from Stauffer, but good signs from the Lights. They're not going to fold in this game. We're going to keep going forward and try and get back ahead.
Played into the box. Falls for the Lights. Look to get out on the run. Knocked forward, still with Las Vegas. Crossed towards the top of the box. Stauffer chasing.
It was that man Bagley again, wasn't it? Out on the left-hand side this time. Used good skill and not a bad cross into the... Tried to get it to the far post for Stauffer coming in.
Ingram taken to the turf. And that'll be a free kick for Las Vegas. 10 minutes gone here in the second half. Equalizing goal, a stunning goal from Arteaga. Take a look at Ingram, got his body in front, just a little clip on the heel.
Just one of those where he's going to kick the ball, isn't it? And it's just a foul, and then here's this goal again. What a ball in from King. The first touch it just bounced up, and Zuluaga just was maybe a wee bit flat-footed. Wasn't expected it, but what a finish from Arteaga. Not too much pace on the overhead kick, but it was just in the perfect position.
Yeah, it didn't have to have a whole lot of pace, did it? More the element of surprise there, I think, than anything.
Yeah, it kind of came out of nowhere when you take a bad touch like, but it was that bad. It was that bad a touch. It just was the perfect height to try the overhead kick, and it came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it.
That was King's first assist of the season. So there's a free kick fired onto the box, picked up by Novo. And Joma up the left side will drop it back for Hernandez. Nevada Donor Network is a member of Donate Life Nevada, a statewide collaboration of agencies committed to motivating Nevada residents to register as organ, eye, and tissue donors. So Andrew, from Las Vegas's standpoint here now, what do you have to do to regroup after that goal?
More of the same. I think that the performance shouldn't change because of that goal. The Lights have done so well. They've had loads of energy. They've had the most opportunities in this game. Phoenix obviously going to have the bit between the teeth now. They're feeling a bit more confident, but the Lights just need to continue what they were doing in the first half.
That ball crossed to the box. It'll go out for a corner. It'll be the fourth corner of the night for Phoenix. Hernandez will send the ball in and head it, and it'll go wide. Just didn't catch it clean.
There's Formella in the box. He was a little bit on his heels, wasn't it? He didn't really attack the ball. It was a good ball into the box. Just didn't really have that momentum to attack the ball. This is telling from the Lights. We have been used to them playing out from the back, and they've continued today to just play long. And what they've done so well is they've won the second ball. The Lights have just flooded that midfield today, and they've won the majority of the second balls and made it difficult for Phoenix to build out.
Phoenix on the attack here. Ball played into the box. Now crossing back post, headed away. And Joma didn't have the shot, so he'll play it back out, crossed in, and that will head wide. And Joma, for a moment, top of the 18, it looked like he thought about taking the shot and just didn't see it there, and may have missed his opportunity.
Yeah, he was interested in it, wasn't he? And then he tried to shift it onto his right foot, but well defended from the Lights in the end, and the ball went out to Armin Ekos, who just tried another in-swinging cross with his left foot, which went out for the goal kick. And again, Zuluaga here just taking his time, pushing his defence up and going long, which I don't mind. It gives the team time to set up, and you see here again, they've won the first ball and they're getting possession further up the field.
Yeah, certainly it's getting the ball deep and giving them a chance to organize. Two diving in on that ball, and it's won by the Lights. Otang with it, left side, into the middle for Ingram. Ingram, long shot, knocked down. Follow-up shot, fired on! Into the back of the net! And what a response from the Lights. And once again, it's Danny Rios.
And he's so nonchalant. I'm looking at the referee to see why he's disallowed the goal. he's just drilled one in from 30 yards and not even reacted. Just so calm. But what a strike from Rios. And what it was, Ingram hit it so well to begin with, and it's deflected back to Rios. Here's Oteng coming in. It got to Ingram. He had one thing in his mind, touch and hit. He's hit it decent. It's come off the defender and it's fell to Rios. And the goalkeeper, I think, maybe a bit flat-footed, but look how nonchalant Danny Rios is. And what a night for that man. The second of the night and two fantastic goals.
Now he's smiling a little bit. What a quick response off the rebound to take it first time and just fire it into the net.
Well, he scores because he does take it first time, because the goalkeeper didn't have time. As we nearly see a long distance one. The goalkeeper didn't get his time to get his foot in right. So the fact they hit it early gave him the best opportunity. And what character from this Lights team to go back ahead. And do you know what? Full credit to Danny Rios. He's been in and out of the team. He's come on off the substitute bench a lot this season. It's only his fourth start, and it's just great character to come in and score 2 goals.
Yeah, I think we've got a player down for the Lights.
Do you know, bizarrely enough, I think he may have hurt this on the strike for the goal. He stood there and he walked over to the sideline and actually gestured towards his hamstring a little bit. I think maybe when he was striking through the ball, he maybe got a wee twing on the hamstring.
So you think that might be the reason for no goal celebration?
Possibly. He maybe felt it straight away, and that's why he didn't sprint off to celebrate. Tell you what, if you're going to injure yourself and bow out, it's not a bad way to do it, is it?
Well, he has certainly made the most of this opportunity. You hope that he can stay out there, because he has given his side a lift here.
Well, he's been very, very good, hasn't he? He scored the 2 goals, but there's also been a couple of times where he made runs forward. There was one long ball I recall in the first half that nearly fell at his feet. So he's on loan from the Houston Dynamo, and he obviously wants to impress, and he's had a good night tonight.
Slowly making his way around the pitch. Looks like they make a sub. The way he's kind of clapping and gesturing to the fans. Rios does not look like he's going to be coming back into this one, as the ball is played forward.
Yeah, it looks like Dolan's come on up front to replace him. So Dolan will come on. I would say Bagley maybe will go a little bit further out onto the left-hand side to fill that role that Danny Rijos was doing, and Big Dolan will be the number 9 striker. Hopefully he'll bring as much energy as Bagley has up there.
Bagley has certainly been putting in a shift here today. As Trejo looking for some room to run, it just wasn't there for him, and he'll have to play it back. So Timothy Zolli also checked in for Zach Carroll during that stoppage. And you saw it there, Josh Dooling is on as well. Marcelo Log getting in and putting a body on the turf. A little bit of contact and a foul called, and it'll be a free kick for Phoenix.
Yeah, it looks shoulder to shoulder to me. I think Oteng just had a bit of strength against King. King obviously is a big strong boy as well. We see him go up and down all day long, and I think it maybe became a tangling of the legs, and a free kick for Phoenix in a dangerous area.
Yeah. 67th minute here. Lights leading 2-1. Danny Rios, goal scorer for the Lights. He's got both, but he is out. 2 standing over this one for Phoenix. It's going to be Hernandez who will take it. It's flicked on, headed back into the middle of the box, cleared away by the Lights. Now a chance to break out quickly, and headed away by Novo. He was well out of his box.
I tell you, he's lucky there, because that ball took a bit of a quick bounce off the surface. Any other day that could have bounced over him. He took a real chance. It's funny how teams seem to have a knack of beating teams like the Lights. How they've got such a good record against Phoenix. Obviously beat them in Phoenix this year again today, 2-1 up, and Phoenix just seem to struggle. There's just something about this Lights team that makes Phoenix struggle.
Yeah, Lights have had their number. Phoenix has not even taken a point off the Lights since 2021. As we see the substitute there, Gabriel Torres will come on.
It's even going back to the days of the Frischneck era where the Lights scored 2 goals in the last 5 minutes in a 4-4 draw. It just always seems that the Lights just did something to come back.
Darnell King is the man who was replaced for Phoenix. King, a guy who was very active tonight. Saw King running a lot, creating some opportunities. Gabriel Torres, who has goal this year and 4 assists, will slot into that spot. You see Torres there on the ball now. As it's knocked forward. I think they were trying to find Trejo, and it'll roll all the way back to Zuluaga. He had a little look back at Trejo.
He also had a little look back over his shoulder when he was trying to shepherd the ball back just to make sure his line wasn't anywhere near.
Young man playing with a lot of confidence right now.
A little bit of gamesmanship as well. But fair play to the Lights as well. You're bottom of the table. You're no chance of getting to the playoffs, but this Lights team in the last few weeks has just kept improving. Out with the Loudon game, which was a bit of a disaster. But other than that, they've been so competitive.
Clipped into the box there by Trejo. Well defended by the Lights. Carlton looks like he is down on the pitch. Saw him a moment ago. He was down on one knee. He is fully seated now.
Well, with Danny Rios going out, the last thing the Lights need is a couple of injuries, and they're already short on numbers. If they lose Andrew Carlton, and let's hope it's not an injury or anything serious, because he would be a huge loss.
Out to take a look at him, and didn't get a look to see what happened. Just saw him kind of drop to a knee a moment ago and was never able to get back to his feet. But you talk about the situation right now. They're kind of down a man already here tonight with Danny Rios out, and certainly some of the attacking options they've had this year are not there anymore either, as Carlton is on his feet.
Yeah, it looks like it may have been a head knock actually. The athletic trainer there obviously following the finger. Following the finger, is that the concussion protocol?
Let's go with it. I like it. Follow the finger.
Follow the finger, yeah. He's following the finger, and which I don't recall where Carlton have done it. Carlton tonight has actually been defensive, done very well, clearing balls with his head. I don't know if it's an accumulation of that, but you never be too careful with these head injuries.
It looks like his night may be done as well, as that ball is knocked out of play. And I think the Lights might be getting a sub ready to come on for Carlton.
I would expect it to be Jimenez Aranzazu to come in and be just a little bit more of a defensive midfielder, maybe push Ingram a little bit further. Oh, there you go.
And it is Aranzazu coming on for Carlton. So 2 subs that have been forced by the Lights for injury. And quickly Aranzazu on the ball. And a chance for the Lights here. Shot fired, knocked away. Ingram will pick it up. But Aranzazu immediately got himself in on the action. As Trejo now into the attack. Ball crossed into the box. Oh, just missed. As sliding in and nearly getting a foot on it was Arteaga.
Yeah, good counter-attack from Phoenix. Probably the sharpest they've been. It came out to Torres on the left-hand side, and what a ball that is. Into a perfect area. You want your number 9 to be sliding in there, just a foot away from it.
Arteaga, the goal scorer for Phoenix Rising tonight, nearly put himself into position for 2. Otang keeps it in. Lights win it back. Good job defensively. Oh, Zuluaga just getting it out of his feet, knocking it forward.
Yeah, Zuluaga's he's only had one thing on his mind tonight, hasn't he? Just clear the danger. With Leo Diaz, you see a little bit more of a composed approach, but fair play to the young man. Zuluaga's been outstanding, saved the penalty. There's just been no chances. Took no chances, got rid of the danger when it needs to, and slowed the play down when it needs to for his team.
20-year-old from Miami, just 2 starts before this one tonight. He's got his team in position. Lights looking to see if they can see this one out. Gabriel Torres crosses into the box. Oh, and that one fell, and that one had an opportunity. Nobody else running on the end of it.
That was a great ball in from Torres, and it was screaming out to be attacked, and I think it was Formella coming in the back post, and him and Arteaga, neither one of them really went and attacked it, and it was just begging to be attacked.
So we've got our second half hydration break here in the 75th minute, and give a chance last 15 minutes of this one. What are you telling your sides here?
For Las Vegas, just keep going. Don't go negative. We've seen how that can backfire this season. Continue doing what you're doing there, winning the midfield battle. And the Lights look dangerous still when they get the ball. And then on the opposite side for Phoenix, I think the coach needs to see more. He needs to see more of a reaction. They've got themselves back into the game with a wonder goal, and then managed to just go back into their shell again and let a Lights team come from in a situation where the Rising are back in the game, to just let the Lights go back ahead and look pretty comfortable, actually.
Yeah, just one sub so far for Phoenix. They brought Gabriel Torres on, and we've seen him get himself into the mix. You surprised that with the heat, with the weather conditions, that they haven't made another move?
Yeah, you would like to see fresher legs, especially in this heat. This heat can really take all the energy out the legs. So yeah, I think you're right.
The Nevada Donor Network Foundation has a vision to achieve a long-standing goal of having a full-scale transplant institute to anchor and drive the growth of the healthcare sector in Nevada. So we see there Andre Zuluaga. We talked about him in the open. He was one of our featured players to watch. What have been your impressions of the young 20-year-old keeper?
I think he's done outstanding. And that's outside of the penalty save, which was fantastic as well. But he's just done. His kicking's been good. He hasn't taken any chances. He isn't as comfortable as Leo Diaz on the ball, but you don't have to be if you take the right choice all the time. And yeah, you can be delighted with the way the game's gone.
Stauffer plays it into the box. Shot was blocked. What a good ball in there by Stauffer.
What a nice little turn from Bagley as well. Stauffer played the percentage ball that was on the right side for Bagley, and he's got that low centre of gravity, like Kenny Dalglish-esque for all those old soccer supporters, and he just used his low centre of gravity to turn him, and it was a decent strike. But honestly, for me, Bagley's been outstanding tonight.
Hernandez sends a ball into the box, headed away, and I think you're going to have your European card revoked. You just said Kenny Dalglish and soccer in the same sentence.
Yeah,
that might be the first time that's ever been done.
I'm a chameleon. I'm trying to adapt to the people I'm presenting to. It hurts. Don't get me wrong. It does hurt. The thing is, I say it to my family back home now, and that's where I don't hear the end of it.
There's a long ball there by Zuluaga. Stauffer stuck a foot in, broke up the play.
It'd be difficult to decipher which team was looking for the playoffs, wouldn't it, in this game? You would think that it would be the Lights. The Lights look hungrier. They've let that tackle alone there from Stauffer. he's no rights to go and win it. He's just wanted it more than the Phoenix player and come away with it. I think this Phoenix performance has been a little bit disappointing. They just don't look like a team that is in the chase for a playoff position.
Oh, you have to say the Lights have been the better side tonight.
Yeah,
hands down.
A lot of it's come down to just wanting it more and winning the second balls in midfield and playing the ball forward and being a little bit more direct.
And that was Formella making the run into the box, but really couldn't do anything with it once he got there. Good look there by Stauffer to keep it alive. Zali will knock it forward. Oh, that ball nearly took a favorable bounce for the Lights, and Aranzazu
killed the whole fan momentum on these.
Darling looks like he's really playing more of a central role right now. That is crossed in, headed up, and over the bar. Arteaga found himself about 12 yards out, but really the header didn't really test Zuluaga at all.
Yeah, there's one of the times that Phoenix did win the second ball. It wasn't the best clearance from the Lights, and it meant that Phoenix were going on the front foot. In the end, it was a decent ball into the box, but Arteaga just couldn't get over it.
Second ball won this time by Phoenix, but immediately it was the Lights stepping in and winning it back, and then winning a free kick as Bushu got his body in front.
But here it is, he got 2 or 3 Lights players round the ball every time those long ball goes up. They're not winning the first ball every time, but the second one is the ones that is coming back into the midfield that the Lights have just been, they've been hungrier, and they're winning a lot of them. So it's not this one here, it's when if the header came back there, the midfield battle the Lights have won tonight.
That long ball there from Zuluaga didn't find anybody. The Lights are sitting back a little bit more now as we are into the 80th minute, 81st minute. Just about 10 left in this one. Lights leading 2-1. Torres crosses into the box, and it's a goal for Phoenix Rising, and they have equalized again here tonight.
And it's come from Torres, and Torres since he came on has put in some fantastic balls into the box, and this time again the link-up play between him and Trejo was fantastic, and the ball got to the byline for Torres, cut back. Here it is, the link-up is Torres, Trejo, nice little touch down to the byline, cut back, and just a simple tap in for Trejo, but really good. That's as decisive the Rising have been tonight, but Torres has been a big difference since he came on, and a really good assist and a nice finish from Trejo.
Yeah, that's a good finish from Trejo, his 13th goal of the season. So the tie between he and Arteaga as co-joint goal-scoring leaders on this squad didn't last long.
Well, the last 20 minutes. But that was a fantastic goal. For me, it all comes from Torres, though, getting down, beating his man. And now Phoenix in the ascendancy. You would think they'd have to be favourites to go on and win this game.
Quickly, Phoenix, another ball into the box. Shot fired! Another goal for Phoenix! And just like that, they are in front. And this time it was off the foot of Armanakis. And what a goal there, and how quickly this one turned.
Well, we've been talking about the character of this Phoenix team, and now we see it. But what a nice little cutback from Mangiano, and what a hit from Armanakis. We've seen that he's got a good delivery from corners, and he's coming in at the perfect place, and he's finished that with aplomb. He's absolutely battered that into the top of the net. Nothing the goalkeeper could do about it. And out of nowhere, this Phoenix team that we were criticising a minute ago about their character show all the character in the world and have come from behind and go ahead.
Yeah, the last couple of minutes they have been the ones in the attack, and they have twice turned it into goals.
You know, we've been spoiled to a few cracking goals tonight, haven't we? That's another one to add to the list.
Stauffer into the attack, crosses the ball into the box. And at this rate, you got to feel like this match might at least have one more in it.
Well, it's definitely opening up, isn't it, as the game goes. For the Lights, you're behind, you've been ahead in this game, but you've got nothing to lose anyway, so you may as well continue to throw bodies forward.
Zali sends a long cross over on the left side to Otang. And it's Stauffer into the box. Stauffer, left-footed shot. And that might have taken a deflection. It'll be out for a corner. So Lights quickly looking to attack. Ingram will take the corner. It's a Yarritos corner kick for the Lights. 84th minute. Crossed into the box. Oh, he gets all the way to the back line. And now a chance to break for Phoenix. Cleared forward.
I tell you, if you're Danny Trejo there, you're absolutely raging because he was in on goal. If that pass from Phoenix had a little bit off it, Trejo was running in. There was no need to put it so close to the goalkeeper. Zuluaga had really good positioning, but that was an opportunity on the counter-attack for Phoenix.
So now it's Phoenix who's looking to preserve a one-goal lead here in what would be a big 3 points for their playoff hopes.
Especially when, for long spells of this game, it didn't look like they were going to be able to get anything out of it. But it's funny how football can change so quickly with 2 goals in such a short time period.
Played back into the middle by Phoenix. Hernandez looked to reset it. Approaching the final moments here. 86th minute. And now it's the Lights who are the team chasing, looking for an equalizing goal. Got a host of substitutions getting set to come on for both sides. We'll go ahead and make the change. Bushu is going to be out for the Lights, it looks like. Ledesma will come on, as well Azriel Gonzalez. And then Mohamed Traore will come on for Phoenix. And coming out is Danny Trejo. So more of a defensive look there.
An ex-Light for an ex-Light. Mohamed Traore did fantastic when he was at the Lights. He was good defensively. Coming off the bench tonight, a left-footed central defender.
Traore made 52 appearances for the Lights. Guy that knows this area, this team well. There's a giveaway. Lights come up with it and immediately give it right back. In fact, the ball might have just taken a little bobble there on Darling.
Yeah, it didn't look like the most confident of touches, did it? I think he's tried the one-touch layoff. Ledesma's trying to give him G him up a little bit to say, hey, come on, it happens.
Curious to see how Phoenix decides to play these last couple of minutes. Do they just sit back or they maybe press for another one?
No, I would say they'll just keep playing the way they have. They'll keep possession in these areas. And they'll probably fancy getting another goal because the Lights are now going to have to be the ones to push forward.
And a push there. Foul called, and the Lights look to try to get something restarted quickly.
The energy of I'm pretty sure that was Manjoma again running down, but he's had so much energy to be still making those runs towards the end of the game. Fair effort.
Ingram will play it over for Stauffer. Stauffer back to Ingram, see if he can create. Out wide for Otang, who's going to drop back a little bit. And Zazu. Out for Stauffer. Toronto will play it up for Otang. Not forward, can't connect with the pass. It'll be out, it'll be a Lights throw. You got a chance here. So you see Stauffer coming all the way over with a long throw into the box.
And they're throwing all the big guys forward as well.
Well, he takes it quick, and the ball will be crossed into the box, flicked on, and it'll be out, and it is a corner kick.
Here we go. Come on,
We're in the final minute of the 90, and the Lights have a Yarritos corner kick. I say this is the moment you throw everybody forward and see if you can get something out of it. They'll take it short, top of the box. Can't control, and now it's a chance to break for Phoenix. They've got numbers going forward. Ball crossed into the box, and it's heavy, and it'll roll out. That'll stay in play, actually, over on the far sideline. Now out for a corner kick.
That's fine. That's fine if you're the Rising, isn't it? You don't mind as long as the ball's in this area. They actually broke from that corner. It was Fun Mayo that got into the left wing area, and he never really had much confidence he was going to be able to find a pinpoint cross to the far post on his left foot.
7 minutes of stoppage time. So a lot of time here for the Lights to try to go find an equalizer. Arteaga, one of the goal scorers tonight for Phoenix, down in the corner. He's going to just try to hold it up. Lights win the ball. Knocked forward. Nobody there for Las Vegas. Darling chases up top. Darling wins it. Ingram didn't catch it clean. Was trying to get it out to Aranzazu.
Yeah, it's probably a bit of a tired pass at this point, isn't it? He's put so much effort in tonight, Ingram. He's been outstanding. I think he's probably been one of his best performances of the season. Getting in these little areas and linking the play. He's been really good.
Again, the Lights staying patient as they search for the third of the night. Crossed into the box. That one is headed back. Otang tees it up. It's chipped in. Again, the Lights just can't get anything in that final third there. Going to be out for a throw. We've played 2 of the 7. Phoenix certainly in no hurry to throw this ball in. How good was your I'm jogging, but I'm not really jogging move?
Oh, those ones, I always used to think those are the worst one was when you were getting substituted off and you had to walk. I'm always of the belief you just got to get it off. So even if we're winning, I always found it hard not to jog off. Because when it's on the opposite foot, it's the most annoying thing in the world, isn't it?
Ball knocked forward into the middle of the pitch. The Lights give it away. Zambrano has it taken off his foot by Stauffer. Good job there.
It's kind of a strange pass, wasn't it? He managed. He did all the hard work. He made the long bursting run. He got it back onto his right foot, and then tried to play a pinpoint pass through the legs of Stauffer when he could have just easily kept hold of the ball.
Getting word that a caution was issued. As the ball is cleared out of the box. Arteaga shown a yellow card. First booking of the night for either side.
Yeah, it's been a fair game, hasn't it? You can't say there's been any dirty play in it at all. So you don't often see that, though, a game that almost goes the whole 90 without any kind of yellow card. To be fair, we've not even talked about the referee the whole game, and that's always a good sign. I think he's let the game play, and it's been an entertaining game in the end.
Yeah, the one decision he really had to make was the penalty decision in the first half,
which I didn't agree with, but it is a handball, isn't it? It's hit the hand in the box, so I can see why it's given. I think it's a bit harsh on the defender when you're sliding in. When it hits the backhand, you're in a natural position.
And without the benefit of getting a second look at it, he had to make the call on the field. Gave the penalty. It was saved by Zuluaga. Push here for the Lights. Nice little ball played into the box, and it's cleared out. Headed right back. Stauffer into the corner, crosses into the box. Dalling lays it off, gives it back to Dalling. Aranzazu's shot goes wide. He's asking for a touch. He claims there was a deflection once the corner, and he's not getting it.
Yeah, it was Ledesma that it landed at to the end, and he's got onto that favoured left foot of his, so he probably fancied his chances of getting a strike. Unfortunately, just didn't get the ball out of his feet enough, but good play from the Lights into Dalling. It was actually Dalling who a couple of times laid it off, and another chance goes begging for the Lights.
Rocco Rios Novo there. Took the opportunity to grab a bottle of water, get a little drink. Just bleed a few extra seconds off this. Long ball knocked forward. And it'll go right back over to Las Vegas. Otang out on the left side. Making the long run. Crosses and wins a corner. So this is the moment, right?
Last chance saloon. Get the goalie up, get the defenders up, everyone.
Aritos corner kick. Just about 30 seconds left in this one. Everybody up forward for the Lights. It's hit into the box. Oh, it falls in the backside for Zuluaga. Eyes got big there a little bit.
Yeah, it's a funny thing that the goalkeeper causes so much hassle. It's just as simple as like everyone has a man and nobody knows who to take the goalkeeper, but this time nothing the Rising couldn't handle.
Long throw into the box, and Rising's in it all the way down the field. Controlled by Zuluaga. It's just got to send one back. We've played our 7. It is completely up to our referee's discretion now. The ball's crossed into the box. Oh, it gets over everybody's head, and Novo has to deal with it. And there is the final whistle and a massive 3 points here tonight for Phoenix Rising for the first time all season long. They come from behind, they concede first, and get the win here tonight.
Yeah, they made it hard for themselves, didn't they? They missed the penalty in the first half, Phoenix, and it looked like the Lights were a better team, and they were winning 2-1 with 30 minutes to go. But Phoenix, who I thought were pretty slack for the first hour of the game, really turned into a higher gear towards the end, and 2 goals in quick succession put themselves ahead, and ends up with a real good victory for Phoenix, and an important victory for Phoenix.
Yeah, first win over the Lights since October 16th, 2021 at Cashman Field, and it was one that they sorely needed, and for a long time didn't look like it was coming.
No, I thought the Lights were outstanding. They showed such great character. They played real well. They've had lots of opportunities, but I tell you, the goals we've been feasted to tonight were absolutely first class. We've seen overhead kicks, we've seen long distance strikes, and it had everything you wanted to see in a game.
Now Phoenix Rising gets the win, 3-2 victory over the Las Vegas Lights. Take a look at our save of the game, and it is the penalty save, the get lit moment by Andre Zuluaga.
Oh, it was a great save, wasn't it? It was a strange penalty. It was kind of well hit, but it went to the bottom right-hand side, and he had his cat-like reflexes. He got down there, strong arm, and did well enough to get up for the second ball.
That's our save of the game and our Get Lit moment. Tonight's Get Lit moment presented by Red Apple Fireworks, located over the hump in Pahrump. And I want to tell you what, that's a tough one for Zulaga, but had a good night in his debut, just couldn't get the win for the Lights. And they fall here tonight as it's Phoenix Rising taking the victory 3-2.
Dear Eric, I want to thank you for your honesty and dedication while selling me my new car last month at Finley Subaru of Las Vegas. I've always been wary of car salesmen, often with good reason, but you've helped me redefine the stereotypes. You have welcomed me into the Subaru family, and I appreciate you treating me like family rather than a customer. I absolutely love my Subaru. Love, Kylie Carroll.
Maintain the love with complimentary maintenance when you purchase or lease a new Subaru. SubaruLasVegas.com.
Did you know that cigarette smoking is the leading cause of preventable death in the United States? Are you ready to kick tobacco out of your life? The Nevada Tobacco Quit Line can help. For free help to quit smoking or vaping, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or send the text QUIT NOW to 333-888. Make living a smoke-free and vape-free life your goal. For me, for you, for everyone, live healthy.
At Silver State Schools Credit Union, we'll be by your side through every moment of life's journey, from big life changes to small celebrations and everything in between, because we prioritize people over profit. Become a member today and have a financial partner for life.
As a proud sponsor of the Las Vegas Lights, Security National Mortgage Company is looking to help you score your next big goal, buying a house. Our process is simple, with in-house underwriting, processing, and closing, keeping you informed from start to finish. With our Snap Home mobile app, you can look for a home, get financing, and more right from your phone. Together, we can outmatch the competition. Contact us today and let Security National be a part of your home team.
Are you okay to drive?
Perfect record. No one crashed. Yet. Dude, I've never hit anything. Yet. Please, nothing's ever happened to me. Yet. No one's ever had a problem with me before.
Yet. What do?
Las Vegas Lights Soccer has been presented by La Bonita Supermarkets, proud sponsor of Las Vegas Lights FC. By Soulful Bee, experience premium quality CBD. And by Cox Yourview, catch replays of the Lights every Saturday at 10 a.m. And our man of the match tonight is Danny Rios. What a night he had.
Oh yeah, that's what you get. With 2 goals, you're going to win man of the match. But he took both his goals so well. This one, he showed more hunger than the defender. Got in, it was a lovely little finish down the side of the goalkeeper, and he wrapped it up with this strike. Just hit so well, low and hard off the ground. I think he got injured from it, and it was the last we saw of his night. But a fantastic night for Danny Rios.
Yeah, man of the match presented by Laborers International, the hardest working guys in Vegas. See the penalty save there again tonight. Really entertaining game. Unfortunately, the Lights couldn't hold on to the second half lead.
It's a game that had everything, didn't it? We had goals, we had penalty saves, and there's Rios' goal again. But this was probably the moment that this will stole the highlight reel of the night. What a strike from the Arriaga into the Artiega into the top of the net. It's always special when you see an overhead kick.
Yeah, and here was the second goal by Rios, and maybe the one that injured him and knocked him out for the night as well.
Yeah, he just took it so well with confidence. But at that point, you thought the Lights were going to win the game, and then out of nothing, really good goal from that man, Danny Trejo, the ex-Light, got the goal. And at that point, it could have gone either way, but Phoenix just took that ascendancy and managed to get the second quickfire goal not 2 minutes after the Trejo goal, and what a finish to win any game.
Yeah, took advantage, built on the momentum, quickly got a second goal there. And we'll take a look at our stats. You see shots 21-12, a lot of opportunities for the Lights here, and not as many chances for Phoenix, just 4 shots on target, but they turned it into 3 goals.
Yeah, and they got the goal. They got there in the end. It looked for long spells of the game that they weren't going to get there. It was a difficult night at times for the Rising, but they stuck to it, and their quality shone through in the end.
So the Lights can't pull this one out tonight, but well, we had questions. Where were the goals going to come from? Well, Danny Rios certainly stood up, brought in 2 quality strikes, 2 quality goals for them. We'll see about the injury if he's ready to go, but they've got a quick turnaround. Wednesday game on the road at New Mexico, and then back at home against Orange County.
Yeah, but I think the Lights can take a lot of positives out of this. In this homestand over the last month or so, they've been fantastic. And I think today was possibly one of their best team performances. There was good performances throughout. Bagley up front was fantastic. Danny Rios got himself a couple of goals. So the Lights, even though they'll be bitterly disappointed to lose that game, after being ahead, I think they'll take a lot of positives from it.
I'm saying still a lot of things that you can take away from this. They changed a few things, changed their shape a little bit. Some guys were asked to do some things a little bit different that they haven't done this year, and they got some results from it.
Yeah, I thought they were fantastic. Danny Rios, 2 goals was really, really good. Showed a lot of effort. Bagley, loads of effort. But for me, Ingram in midfield was fantastic as well. He got on the ball a bit more, and the Lights are having to play a different kind of, without Preston, they had to play a different style, and I thought they looked good.
And the young goalkeeper Zuluaga had some moments here tonight, certainly something for him to build off as well.
Yeah, I thought he's obviously made the penalty save. Fantastic.
So final score here tonight, it was 3-2 victory for Phoenix Rising over the Las Vegas Lights, Rising a big 3 points in their push for the playoffs. They had some quality, and they got the finish that they needed to get in this one. 2 second-half goals late to be able to win it over the Lights.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.